actually...
You guys ready to start?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome. All right, let's do
One more
this.
clap from Pat real quick.
I want to clap too.
Hey, welcome to the Comment Show, the only show on college humor there we go. Do not edit that out. Hey, welcome to the Comment Show, the only show on college humor that responds to your comments on our YouTube videos throughout the week. I'm joined this week by college humor writer performers Adam Conover.
Hello.
And Brian Murphy.
Hey, how's it going?
Who literally just walked in from the DMV.
Yes.
How was it?
I was there for like 4 hours. I had to go to 2 separate DMVs, so I'm in a great mood. And Pat just filed his taxes, so we're all in great places right now.
I had ice cream. I ate ice cream right before this.
It was government ice cream. We have a ton of comments to get through. We do not know what they say. They could be compliments, they could be insults, they could be making fun of your glasses, they could
also
be
got the
making fun of
comments
your glasses. I have perfect eyesight, so I'm good. And I think our first one is from Game of Thrones Recap, which is a video you and I wrote.
Is there going to be a link? Is it over here?
No, awkwardly enough, no.
It's down?
We're going to put buttholes where you just pointed all your fingers in all those directions.
It's going to say HTTP. the Jared Long says, I've never seen the show, and I thought this all true up until he said everyone likes Joffrey. Now I'm sad because that all sounded really cool.
Just in case you haven't seen the video, it's a wall. This is basically one of those, like, a parody of those recaps.
Yeah.
But it's just wall-to-wall wrongness.
Everything's false. Famously, people don't like Joffrey, right? People are like, oh, Joffrey, I love to hate him, or whatever.
But how far into the video was that?
It is
pretty
like,
far.
It's like 2 minutes in or something.
It's after we've said, like, I think it's after we showed clips from Willow.
This means that, or at least to Jared Long, that the most popular thing about the show is that Joffrey's a dick.
He also said,
yeah, you're right.
But you said Jon Snow fucks a snowboarder.
Yeah.
So that and Willow were like red flags.
Murph, why don't you go next?
Sure. Should we do a Bitcoin sketch written by Mike Trapp?
Mike Trapp, yeah.
That.
TGE Jesse says, the sad part is that funny graph is actually the price graph, and there goes all my money. I'm so sorry.
I think I'm the only one of the three of us that hasn't invested in Bitcoin. I never did.
I never did either.
I thought you did.
No, I have a Bitcoin, and it has dropped $500.
You were going to switch to Dogecoin.
I was going to switch to Dogecoin.
Murph texted me at 2 in the morning and said, I have a great idea. I'm going to convert all of my Bitcoin to Dogecoin.
Because Dogecoin's going up.
How many...
If you're texting someone that I have a good financial idea, that is not a good financial idea. Next up is Are You Smarter Than a Duck? Which was a non-scripted video where the three of us and Emily compete against a motherfucking mallard in a trivia contest, and we all beat the duck except Murph.
Right.
That's what I remember from
I
it.
lost pretty handily, too. I think I lost by like 3.
Johnny HR says, that was stupid, the duck should have won.
He did kind of win.
He beat Murph,
Yeah. This guy has such high expectations of animals.
I mean, what I like about the duck not winning is that it's just real. Like, this was not a sketch. We didn't write, the duck nothing should have happened. This was like fate determined. Fate wrote this sketch.
Such McConaughey, Patty, McG, I don't know. I like to think of McConaughey as a PS4 and DiCaprio as an Xbox One. This is the commentiest comment of all time. I like to think of McConaughey as a PS4 and DiCaprio as an Xbox One. McConaughey came out of nowhere and left DiCaprio in the dust.
The problem with DiCaprio is that, like, whenever you watch one of his movies, he insists that there's a camera there watching you, too.
Maybe they meant that, like the Xbox One, DiCaprio is getting uglier with every year. Or the Xbox systems in general. Like, his face is getting wider. Have you noticed that?
In response to Game of Thrones recap, how the fuck did you manage a Willow reference?
Ooh. I think we hesitate a little bit because it does, like,
it's
make fun of...
It's definitely an offensive joke.
It makes fun of Tyrion's dwarfism? That's not a slur. I'm almost positive that's not a bad thing.
Let's just move on.
No, I'm like 99% sure. Adam, you know. You're probably the most socially just conscious of all of us.
Peter Dinklage and Warwick Davis are both little-person actors, right? And so
successful ones.
They are successful ones, and those are both great movies.
Actually, I would say Peter Dinklage is #1, like, in the world, of like the whole history of filmmaking, I feel like. #2 is...
Warwick Davis?
And 3 is probably Wee Man. Actually, Wee Man probably... No, seriously, if you take the 3 Jackass
What about Vern
movies...
Troyer?
All kidding aside... Oh, fuck, right.
This is from Infamous Gaming. Crap, I think I'm a McConaughey. Are there support groups or something? Maybe an 800 number I can call?
why would you want a support group? It's like
Yeah,
Yeah,
being
that's a
great
great
guy to be.
He's afraid that he's such a chill dude, but he's also a genius.
Jordan Wyndham Benford, using the new Google Plus full name feature. Jordan Wyndham Benford, a Game of Thrones character himself, says, I read the books, I'm nerdy like that. I guess I should tell you all to wait until Robb Stark finds the Stargate and takes his 30 brave men to fight the dragons. Oh, fuck you, Jordan, spoiling the whole thing.
I will say, I hated that dude for about 5 words, and now I really like him.
Logic is needed said, fuck you, College Humor, for capitalizing every word in your sentence. Fuck you.
And this is written in all caps. Wait, that's how you capitalize titles in English, is you capitalize every word in the title of something.
Do.
Here's our card, right? Should we do, all capitalize, A, lowercase, because that's a conjunction, Bitcoin sketch. Logic is needed. Copy of The Elements of Style by Strunk & White is needed. That's what I think.
RANDOM says, I can already hear PETA screaming in outrage.
I live right near like the LA PETA office, or one of them, I guess, and there's right before Thanksgiving, there was a huge billboard that said, like, you wouldn't eat your dog, why would you eat a turkey? What it did for me was like, oh, maybe I could eat my dog, they're right. Why don't I eat my dog? Amberly Smith from YouTube says, I love it. Can you do Once Upon a Time next? That's that ABC show.
That show, I had to watch one episode of it once. That show, if we tried to do a fake recap where everything was different, it would be indistinguishable from the real show.
Really?
That
Is that
show makes
confusing?
no sense, yeah. Once Upon a Time. God, you watch that and you watch us? How's that even possible? Amberly Smith.
I am mostly fascinated by the name Amberly.
Amberly.
That's a great, I wish I would have thought of that for like a character for a script.
Yeah, Amberly.
It's a cross between Amber and Kimberly.
It's a little bit of a Game of Thrones name. Big Ice 99. I used to swear Adam and the guy playing the host were the same person. Only when I see them together do I see the difference.
All right. I mean,
Prove you're not Sam Reich.
He's sitting right there.
Prove
Should we
you're
bring
not
him
Sam
in?
Reich.
I think we look like kind of similar, right? And we both have glasses. We're both blonde, and we have some amount of facial hair. But that's about it, right? Here's the reason people think that we look the same: is you guys have never seen our dicks.
Our dicks are wildly different.
Dicks really different. Mine is
Adam's
so
is super,
small.
super thick though. Sam's
Yeah.
is really skinny,
Yeah.
but with a very pronounced mushroom tip.
Yeah. Sam's
Yeah,
looks
yeah.
like you took Play-Doh and went like this.
Yeah.
Luckily, my wife's vagina is inverse shaped.
Inverse shaped.
Like, the inverse is the same weird shape.
Oh yeah. Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
that's gonna be my
I can picture it.
When I first started at College Humor, people used to think that I was trying to replace Amir. Like, as if College Humor was just like, well, we need to bring up another dude with black framed glasses so we can phase Amir out. Fuck this guy, bring back Amir! I'm like, why can't we both exist?
Joel King Thing says, oh, Adam, is there no end to your witty mind games?
No.
Wow.
With Adam Ruins Everything, which spells it out right in the title, and with the Game of Thrones, there is a ongoing theme of you fucking with people.
That's a good
What
point.
do you think makes you a sociopath?
I think it's my total lack of emotion or empathy, and my ability to convincingly act as though I feel emotions in social
That's a
situations.
very
and
psychologically
simulate them,
accurate
yeah.
answer.
Zark Warts on the Such a McConaughey video said, you guys should make a vid about retarded Vikings. Is he trying to say retarded, I guess?
Hey, look for Retarded Vikings next week, starring Murph and Emily as a pair of retarded Vikings.
This is actually an interesting comment. It's on Such a McConaughey. Matt Shea 369 says, this video is just one big analogy for College Humor.
Oh,
So it's
that's
like
funny.
kind of seems stupid, but it's also kind of smart. I'll be explaining my job to a relative or something. They'll be like, "Oh, what do you do? Like, where do you work?" And I'll be like, "At College Humor." They're like, "Oh, a lot of like dorm jokes and stuff. A lot
Yeah,
of room
totally.
there, beer bongs." And I'm just like, "No, no."
Yeah, I also make jokes about Matthew McConaughey
Yeah,
shitting himself.
exactly.
See, I just lie to my
Like
parents what I
Colbert.
do, so it's much easier. They think I'm a surgeon.
You just come home for Thanksgiving like in scrubs, covered in blood. Like, oh man, hard day. Lost one, so sad. It does suck that we have to call it College Humor, even though, like, frankly, we're not funny anymore.
It should be
That is
college
fine.
stuff.
I've said this before, but I think we need to do a Hunter Hearst Helmsley to Triple H transition and become CH.
And again, we're not broy anymore, is what you're saying, right?
right, exactly.
Right, okay, just making sure.
We're explaining anything in terms of wrestling analogies.
Yeah.
Like explain.
Like right now
explain the
you're fucking me over. So you're like Shawn Michaels and Vince McMahon in the Montreal Screwjob, and I'm Bret Hart.
Can you explain the Heartbleed security flaw in terms of wrestling?
That's like when the Giant betrayed WCW and joined the NWO. It's like the last bastion of hope. Like the one thing you think was secure. Another member of the NWO, dude.
All right, that's it for this week's comment show. Thanks, Adam. Thanks, Murph.
Thank you.
Thank all of you for coming. Might as well completely. That's a weird. That will not happen at the end of every episode. I promise. Be sure and subscribe to our YouTube channel, and you can also check us out all over the internet, collegehumor.com, and especially our Reddit, which we all love.
Yeah. Our college humor.
And I think that's it. See you next week.